Chapter 4, The Frogs and the Friends, continued. Good morning, children. Today we will continue with the book exercises of the lesson The Frogs and the Friends. These exercises are given on page number 44, 45 and 46. The first exercise, A, write T for true and F for false for these sentences. This is given on page number 44. The first sentence, the three friends were playing in a puddle. The answer will be false. They were playing near a pond. Second sentence, many fish lived in the pond. This also is wrong. You will write F for false because there were many frogs that lived in the pond. The third sentence, the children were throwing stones for fun. Yes, they were throwing small stones into the pond for fun. Number 4. A baby frog asked the children to stop throwing stones. The answer is false because it was not the baby frog, it was the oldest and the bravest frog that asked the children to stop throwing the stones. The last one, number 5, the frogs were badly hurt. Again, the answer is false because they were scared of getting hurt, but they had yet not got hurt. Okay? So that is the true and false. Now we come to exercise C on page number 45. You have to tick the correct options. What we learn from the frogs and the friends lesson. Number 1. One person's happiness may cause pain to another. This is what we understand, that if we are having fun, it is not necessary that the other person is also having fun in doing whatever play or in this poem as in this lesson as it was throwing stones. So this is what we learn from the lesson. So you will put a tick. Second, we should include everybody in our game. This is not really the message of the lesson. So you will put a cross. Then we come to number 3. It is important to care for others. We can put a tick here because the lesson teaches us that we should be caring towards the animals that are living in the pond or also the animals and other people around us. Number 4. We should never stop having fun. That is not really the message from the lesson. So you will put a cross. We should have fun but not at the cost of worrying or hurting anyone else. On the same page, number 45, there is another exercise, A, complete the word pairs. The picture clues will help you. Now, as above that, there are examples of bread and butter, peace and quiet, lock and key, give and take. So, similarly, we have to fill these blanks with the help of the pictures that are given. Number 1, salt and dash. The answer, if you see the picture, it is salt and pepper bottles. So it will be salt and pepper. P-E-P-P-E-R, pepper. Number 2, dash and saucer. You can see the picture of a cup. So you will write cup and saucer. C-U-P, cup. Number 3, pots and dash. We can see the picture of pans. So it will be pots and pans. P-A-N-S, pans. The next one, number 4, dash and write. You can see a little girl sitting and what is she doing? Yes, reading a book. So, read and write. R-E-A-D, read. The last one, write and dash. There is a red cross made there. What is it? Wrong. So, you will write down the word wrong. Right and wrong. W-R-O-N-G, wrong. Now we turn to the next page, page number 46, exercise B. There is a word grid given. You have to circle the names of baby animals in the grid and then write them in the blanks. The first one, cat. The baby cat is known as a kitten. So in the grid you can circle that and write the spelling kitten. K-I-T-T-E-N. Next, cow. The baby cow is called the calf. C-A-L-F, calf. Number 3, goat. Baby goat is called a kid. K-I-D, kid. Then we come to number 4, tiger. Baby tiger is called a cub. C-U-B, cub. Then next, number 5, horse. A baby horse is called a foal. F-O-A-L, foal. Number 6, the last one, sheep. A baby sheep is called a lamb. L-A-M-B, lamb. So these are the animals and their young ones or the baby animals. You will nicely circle them and write the names. So now children, you will please do these exercises very neatly in your books. Okay?